Hello everybody, we are going to begin with the next lesson that is called structures. So, as an introductory activity, we are going to try to find the name of these famous structures around the world. I am going to give you more or less 1 minute to try to find the name of these structures, and also in the second line, in the second space that you have to fulfill, you must tell me the country or the city in which you can find these famous structures. You can stop the video and you can take 2 minutes to do the exercise. So stop the video now, and when you finish the activity, continue because I am going to give you the answer. Okay, here you have the answer. So the first image is the Tower Bridge in London, England. The second one is the Statue of Liberty. It is in New York City in the United States. Number 3, India. Number 4, Egypt. Number 5, the United Kingdom again. Number 6, Australia. Number 7, China. Number 8, Italy. Number 9, Brazil. Number 10, the United States, also in New York City again. Number 11, Pisa, Italy. And number 12, in France. So, how many have you had correct? We are going to underline the important parts. For example, the definition of a structure.
A structure is the set of elements in a body that are made to resist the effects of the forces that act on it. A structure prevents a body from breaking or deforming. 1.1 Natural and man-made structures. Natural structures are not made by man. They are in living beings, in their composition, or the result of a geological process, for example, the shell of a crab, a bird's nest, or a cave. Man-made structures are made by people to satisfy a need. Some examples are the legs of a table or the case of a camera.
Let's make the exercise. Number 3. It says name 5 natural and 5 man-made structures. Can you do it? Have you thought about something that appears in these pictures? For example, the first one is a mountain, is a natural structure. It is created by a geological process, not by human beings. The second one is a natural structure, too, because it's made by animals. The third one is a man-made structure. Human beings construct this type of houses in cold places. The fourth one is a hive where the bees live, and it's a natural structure. The last one is a man-made structure. It is a building. Okay, we are going to continue in the second part of the lesson.
2. Forces and loads. A force is anything that can deform a body, static effect, or make it move or stop, dynamic effect.
Let's see the difference between a static and dynamic effect using the pictures that we have in our books. In the first one, we can see a hand that is squeezing a ball. The ball changes its shape, but it's not moving from one place to another. You can deform the ball, but you are not moving it. In the second picture, when you kicked a ball, the ball is changing its position. It moves from one place to another. So that's the difference between static and dynamic. Static, remember, that means that it is always in the same place. You can change the shape of an object, but you are not moving it. And dynamic means movement.
A load is a force that acts on a structure. It can be fixed or variable. Loads produce stress on the structure of a body. There are two main types of loads. Fixed or permanent loads are constant. They don't vary over time. An example would be the weight of the structure of a bridge and its component parts, columns, road surface, etc. Variable loads vary over time, like the traffic going across a bridge or the wind hitting it.
Let's see the difference between variable or permanent loads with this example. Look at the snow. The snow is a load. It is over the roof of this house. It is making a force over the structure of the house. So do you think the snow is a permanent or variable load? It is a variable load because during the winter we have snow over the roof of the house, but during the summer this snow will disappear. Looking at the chimney, what do you think? The chimney, is it a permanent or a variable load? It is a permanent load because the chimney is always over the house. It is part of the house, but it is not part of the structure of the house. The structure of the house are the beams and columns. Okay, we are going to make the last activity. Listen and say which concept is defined. Let's listen.
8. Listen and say which concept is defined. A. Anything that can deform a structure.
What do you think? Anything that can deform a structure? Load, force, or structure? Let's try with force.
B. A set of elements in a body.
A set of elements in a body? Load, structure?
C. A force that acts on a structure.
Let's correct it. Okay, everything is correct. I've got a final question for you. Do you have a structure? Yes, you have a structure. Your skeleton is your structure. Your bones are your structure. Is it a natural or man-made structure? Your skeleton is a natural structure because you do not create your bones on purpose. It is a natural process. Everyone has bones. You are not thinking, I must create my bones. Okay, it's a natural process. So it is a natural structure. Okay, I am going to explain you homework. Entering in the aula virtual in first of ESO technologies. You must look for Unit 7 structures, and here is the one that we must complete. Is the one that has a little hand. structures presentations exercise. Presentation task 1. Remember, when you finish the exercise, you must go to agregar entrega and give it to us. The first thing you have to do is press habilitar edición. You will have here the 2 pages of the book that we have underlined. And in the first activity, you have to identify the structure of the following pictures. Are they natural or man-made? When you press here, you can write natural or man-made. Okay, this one is natural. It is made by a spider, so you have to complete the rest of them. Okay. In the second activity, you have to classify these situations. For example, hitting a golf ball as an static effect of a force or a dynamic effect of a force. When you hit a golf ball, it will move, so it will be a dynamic effect. Right here. Now you have to do the same with sitting down on a sofa. Activity number 3. You have to tell me if the loads that appear on the pictures are permanent or variable. For example, people, variable. They can be inside of the house, but maybe tomorrow they are not inside of the house, so it's a variable load. Okay, you have to do the same with this image, this here, and in the activity number 4, you have to write the definition of a structure. Okay, it is a set of elements, definition of force and definition of load. And in the last activity, you have to take a photograph of yourself with different types of structure. One photograph with a natural structure could be a tree, could be a mountain. Okay, you can use photographs that you have from your holidays or so, and a photograph in which you appear with a man-made structure. And also other 2 photographs with a permanent and a variable load. Okay, so here you must put 4 photographs and you must write, insertar cuadro de texto, natural structure, and paste here your photograph. The same with man-made structure, the same with a permanent load, and the same with a variable load. Okay, I hope I can see you soon. Keep working.